Hello there. So today Saturday. It's 9:15 a.m. I just went training in the morning, and now I'm about to make myself a ramen, bulldog carbonara ramen, because I've been craving it so much this last week. Well, this whole week. Um, and yeah, I was just waiting to be alone because I didn't get ramen for all of them, and I really for all of the people that I live with. And yeah, I just didn't want it to share just one ramen that I got, so I just wanted to eat it by myself. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you live with multiple people and maybe you're craving something, but to not seem rude you will need to get food for all of or for however many people you live with your family. um yeah, that's kind of annoying sometimes. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting for the water to boil, and I'm not feeling the best. Actually, in the afternoon at like 5, we're going to like I work with my sister about emotional connection or something like that. Her friend is a psychologist, yes. So she has she's the friend of my sister has created this kind of workshop for emotional connection or something like that with a loved one, like with your family member, with your couple, with your like partner, whatever kind of two relationship with two people, right? So yeah, yesterday I had the day off because of Juneteenth, so that was nice. I went to the cinema. I watched the Backroom, the movie, and I liked it visually, but I think maybe they could have shown a little bit more. Like, for example, spoilers, if you haven't seen it, spoilers. So when the two guys, the guy that is recording and the other girl, are taken, I think I would have liked to see more of that or what happened to them. um I know we then later see, I think it's the head of the girl in the fridge. I don't know, explore that a little bit more or what happened. And yeah, I don't know, I think maybe because all of this stuff started happening more about like half of the movie, and maybe before that maybe they could have included more action or more stuff. I don't know, I think there's a lot of things to explore with that kind of idea of the backrooms. But I mean, it was nicely shot and whatnot. I'm not like a expert or anything, but as a viewer it was nice to see. It was aesthetically pleasing, but I would give it like a 7.5 and a half, or maybe like a 7. um but yes, it was, yeah, aesthetically pleasing, visually pleasing, as I said. And yeah, because I wasn't really planning. I mean, I knew that I wanted to do some stuff because usually on my days off, I try to do the most or to really take advantage of those days. So in the morning, I went running, I went training. Then when I came back, I took my dog for a walk. Then I took a nap. Then when I woke up, I got ready and went to the cinema. But before I left home a little bit earlier than I would, because um, I wanted to see. I went to, well, on the mall where I went to on the cinema, there's a Walmart. So on the Walmart, there's like a book section, and I really wanted to get a book. You know, I gone to the Walmart before and I've just saw the books, but they are usually more expensive, and I see the price and I'm like, oh no, I can find this cheaper online. But then I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to get a book. And at first I was going to get The Wedding People, because there wasn't a lot of variety on there. there's a lot of self-help books and like really young adult books or fantasy books, and I haven't dipped my toe into fantasy, so I don't want to get a book and not like it. I think I will need to try it, maybe read an ebook first, and then if I like it, I might get physical books. But usually fantasy books are chunky, so they were more expensive than the usual ones. So I was about to get The Wedding People. I already had it in my hand, but then I saw another shelf and I was like, oh, there's more. So I went over and I saw this book that I've seen before actually, and I've seen like online on Amazon and online stores multiple times. And the author sounded familiar to me, Han Kang. And the book is The Vegetarian, and I read the back of it and it seemed interesting. And yeah, it was like a smaller book, so I got that one. And I got this ramen as well. Then after that, I went over to the cinema, got my food. One sec. Yeah, I got my food and went to the cinema. Well, got into the movie theater or whatever. And yeah, it was almost empty. The room was really big, and there were like two couples and like a group of friends, something like that. Then when the movie finished, it was really raining. I mean, it was already raining while I was watching the movie. While I was watching the movie, but I realized that it was really, really raining when I went back, or when I went out of the movie theater, and there was a lot of thunderstorm and whatnot, right? So trying to add the ramen to the water now. It's almost boiling. Yeah, so I order a taxi, let's say an Uber, but a local Uber here is like a Didi. And yes, I took my taxi, came back home. After that, what did I do? Yeah, we just chill for some time, and then at night, my sister was like, what are we going to eat for dinner? Because we haven't done groceries. So yeah, I have been spending a lot of money recently because we haven't done groceries. So we've been getting just delivery food and whatnot, or just buying prepared food or whatever. So reminder for myself, just get some groceries, because you're gonna thank yourself because you've been spending so much money on food daily. And yeah, it's worth to just get some basic groceries at least, than having to get delivery almost daily. You spend much more money like that. So I'm gonna close the door. Then I also need. So yeah, and about the workshop that I mentioned, I don't feel like going. I'm almost on my period, kind of PMSing per se, so I feel irritable. Like the smallest things from people piss me off sometimes, and when that happens, I know that to retract myself a little bit from being around people. So it's not like I scream to people or yell to people, it's more like I internalize it. Just the smallest thing, just people talking to me, or I don't know, someone doing like a repetitive movement. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I've also noticed recently that I'm kind of sensitive, or I mean, I don't know what could be the cause, or I'm not diagnosing myself, but I'm maybe more sensitive to noises than a normal person per se, or the usual person. Because yesterday when I went out, I took public transport, right, to go to the mall, and the noise was a lot. So there was a lot of cars, and the door for from the public transport is really noisy. And I had my little earplugs on my bag, so I put them on and I feel much better. And I did this before some other occasion that I went out to this like arcade place where you can celebrate like birthday for kids and whatnot, and there was a lot of noise and a lot of lights, and I put on my thingies and I feel much better. So yeah. And also my another thing that a reason why I went to the cinema is because my niece was here. She didn't go to school because my sister went out the previous night and she didn't wake up. So my sister is the daughter of my niece, obviously. So my sister is the mother of my niece. um, so yeah, she didn't wake up, so she was here at home playing with the dog and making noise and screaming. You know, kids love to scream. And again, I'm kind of, I don't know if it's more right now because I'm more irritable than usual, but that's always happened. Always get like annoyed, really annoyed and irritable with my niece's screams and noises. And she's very, her attitude, I don't like her. I mean, I love her, but I don't like her, you know. So she's annoying. So I I just, I didn't want it to just lock myself in my room. So I figured it would be better for me to just leave the house. So I did. And yeah, I feel a little bit bad because when I told my sister that I was going to the cinema, she was like, my niece was like, oh, I want to go to the mall and let's go out. And why not? She doesn't understand, right? That, you know, money. So she was like, oh, why can't we go? And my sister was like, we just can't, we're not going. And, you know, I felt a little bit bad because, you know, my niece wanted to go out and whatnot, but I think I've done that before. I've said like, okay, let's go out, let's go to the mall. But I know going out with them, it's spending money. And it's not that I'm that I don't like to spend money on other people. I actually do more than I spend on me. But I think I've been lately spending a lot of money on other people, and I'm trying to cut back on it and be a little more selfish in that way, to not give in on anything that, for example, my sister says, oh, I'm craving pizza. I don't know why I said it like this, like that. Oh, I'm craving pizza. And I'm like, yes, let's get it. Let's order some pizza or something like that. Anything that she might suggest or that she says she wants to get. Shows me like a Amazon link of something. I don't know. I got like a message.